YouTube, anime lovers. Another finale, Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th Platoon. My thoughts on this finale. It was actually very good. Very good. And that's just, like surprising me. Like, this is the anime I thought was going to be like, it's alright. But this anime has exceeded in a lot of qualities and exceeded my standards, to be honest. So, episode 12, finale of Anti Magic Academy, they obviously start off a cliffhanger where, you know, Takeru Kusanagi obviously is stabbed by the goddamn necromancer. He keeps popping up at the wrong moment. It's just like you don't know when he's gonna appear, and that's like the crazy part. Like you can pretty much tell how episode's gonna happen, but I did not see him coming in at all, and he just came through, and obviously he stabbed Takeru with something. I don't know what he was on, some kind of magic, and it was like a flower or something, and stabbed through him. But I guess you could say Kiseki seen that, and she actually lost it, and her power triggered off, and it was like a blob. It was nasty because all the blob had eyeballs. It was destroying the town and everything. And then we learned something in this episode that the white-haired guy, the head of the Anti-Magic Academy, and the head of Alchemist, which is a female, are like betting on, whether, you know, Kusanagi, Takeru can save his sister. I just wonder what the white haired man betted on. Like, did he say, Takeru can save her or not? Like, he clearly said, how about we make a bet to her on if Takeru can save her or not? So, pretty scary. Um, so when Kaseki, like, released that nasty blob everywhere, it was just crazy because it was attacking everybody. Even, the 35th Platoon squad, and they're just like moving out of the way. And we see Otori, and she sees Takeru stabbed and stuff, and she sees, Kaseki needs help, so she decides to do the thing I've been waiting on her to do the most: form a pack with her relic eater, and she did. And I have to say, she has the best suit ever. Like, of course, it's girlish, so it's a little bit revealing, but she kind of got like a cape, and her guns is like fucking cool. So she battled the Necromancer for a minute, and she had ended up stopping. The little fight scene between her and him was pretty good. Um, for some reason, the Necromancer won't die. They can't kill him. They keep beating him down, but it's like he disappears. Like, she actually hit him into the blob. So I was like, oh, he's dead. Kaseki Powers is going to consume him. So basically after that, Otori went to, like, help her friends, and it just get crazy because she saves Takeru. He's in the van, and while she's saving, her friends, her relic eater says, like, you know, master, you'll lose way more blood if you keep going like this. She's like, I don't care, I gotta protect my friends. So she go full charge, and she like go crazy on the blob. Like, blue beams just appear out the sky and just boom, 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 knock them out. So it gets even crazier because the blobs turn to like flying bats, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm like confused on Kaseki power. Like, I could see if they gave her like some kind of outstanding power where nobody can defeat her, but they gave her this weak ass power with a blob that can like do anything. That's just weird. But eventually, Atori went to go talk with her friends again, and we see Kusanagi, Takeru, talking to her master, to Lapis. So he's her master. And, she's asking questions like, I asked you, would you, give up your humanity for me? And You know, it's kind of touching because he get on his knees and she's like holding his head like, I will give you all my power. Okay, master. And right then and there, he turned into a God Hunter mode. Now, the first mode is Witch Hunter, now it's God Hunter. And I have to say, Tori did get beat by, the best looking costume because his costume, Takiro God Hunter costume was fucking dope. It's like, same costume, blue, just a little bit, like, a bit more upgrades. And it's like light blue, like lines highlighting out, and like the middle is like red. So, and the red lines kind of made a face, so it's definitely cool. So he tells them like, I got to do this on my own. They're like, no, don't go. And he's like, sorry, I don't think I can. He says, Arturo, sorry, I can't. I don't think I can stand next to you anymore. He leaves. Now at that moment, he fights. He goes to save Kaseki, and I don't know if he was going to kill or save her. And that's what makes this episode, because it's like, what is he going to do? Is Kaseki going to die? Is she going to live? What's going to happen? And of course, the fucking necromancer gets in the way again. And he even got to God form. So I'm like, what the hell, man? Why is this dude here? So he's got to be like one of the best bad guys of the year. But obviously, Takiro beats him. Basically, he beats the necromancer. He saves the blob, kind of like swallows Kaseki, because I guess they turned against her because they called her a liar. She's like, no, I don't want, my brother to die. And they're like, liar, liar. And they kind of consumed her. And next thing you see is like her falling this pink ooze. And, obviously you see Takiro grab her and like hold her. And basically that was it. It kind of, the blob kind of like disappeared. And then we see the white headmaster of Anti-Magic Academy talk to the samurai guy. And he's, the samurai guy's like, you bastard, you trying to make history repeat itself? And he said, maybe it will. Whether you like it or not, it's a war that's starting. And he called him something Kusanagi. So obviously that's Takeru, Takaru and Kaseki grandfather maybe, or relative, some kind of way. So definitely crazy episode. Questions I need answers. Kaseki safe? Like, is she down with the blob? I doubt it. Just because, she's something. I don't want to call her a witch. I don't want to call her a demon. I don't know, but she's something. And Takira basically promised that she was going to save her. He wouldn't destroy her. He wouldn't kill her, basically, and say he was going to find a cure for her and find a way to save her. So, it ended beautifully. My grade on this would be a B+. Yes, it actually, I kind of prefer this over the Aztec War, just because of the characters, the action, the dope-ass costumes, and the finale, like, really killed it. Like, all throughout this, like, anime, it wasn't really... Sorry about that, YouTube battery died, but yeah, this anime basically didn't have not one breaking point except for one episode, and that was the episode they went on the beach, which really didn't make too much sense, but still, then that was more of like your humor episode. You got a good laugh out of it. So definitely recommend Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th Platoon. Will it have a second season? I don't know. And I guess that's something I can point out that's bad. Now that I'm on the subject, it kind of left off like maybe, like, I don't know, it left off where we don't know if there's going to be a second season or not. And I don't know, certain animes do that where there is no second season, but it's a lot of questions still in your head. Like, for example, like, is Kaseki going to be alright? What's going to happen? Basically, the whole situation. What about the war? The head of Anti-Magic Academy was talking about? What about the Kusanagi dude that's obviously related to Kiro? Like, it's just a lot of questions, but I'm hoping for a second season. Um, Not sure what they would call it, but I'm hoping for it. It was a great anime, and it deserves a second season. But with that said, you too, if you've seen this anime, give me your thoughts on it in the comments below. Peace out.